Well, welcome to Worldwide Technology. I am going to kick off our special graduation. And just by introduction, I am Matt Horner. I'm an Executive Vice President here at Worldwide Technology. Been with the company almost 25 years now, and have been working with NPower and supporting the organization for almost 15 years now. At this stage, I am actually chairman of the board for NPower, so I am humbled and privileged to serve in a leadership position for this great organization. And at Worldwide, we welcome you to our campus, our global headquarters. At Worldwide, our mantra is to make a new world happen, and that takes all of us to create positive change in the world that we live in. And this is a special part of that, celebrating this evening. How do we make a new world happen? By Worldwide's means, we inspire our employees who make innovative technology solutions that create customer experience outcomes for our customers, and then ultimately our success allows us the freedom to help our communities and continue to enrich in what we can do in all the markets we serve. So we're very blessed to have the position that we are in, and we welcome all of you to our global headquarters here. I just want to say a few things about tonight. It's a special milestone for the families and friends and the students, and also our faculty and staff at NPower who worked so hard to help you on your journey. And I would view this, instead of a commencement and a finish, it's really a blossoming and a springboard to a new beginning for all of you, and we're here to help you on your journey, whether it's as alumni or as future employees, whether it's here or other companies that you'll be employed by, and continuing to support. This is a support network that you're a part of. So all of you should be very proud of the evening that we're here to celebrate, and I just wanted to welcome you, and we'll get kick-started with, I believe, our first student speaker. So come on up.
Hello, everyone. My name is DJ Darnell Brown. I am the Alumni Engagement Manager. I know I'm new to some, but y'all know me. So I have the pleasure and privilege of introducing an alumni who's been doing great things, Brian Pearson Jr. He is our alum. He is the founder and CEO of EduRain. EduRain partners with colleges and universities to create official housing for their students. He has raised almost $250,000. So if you can help me, welcome to the stage, Brian Pearson Jr.
Hello, my name is Brian Pearson Jr. Thank you for that introduction, DJ. I actually am really happy that DJ is the alumni coordinator, because as a kid that comes from foster care, a lot of people don't really understand me at all, because they don't know which bucket to put me in. They don't know if I'm some guy that is needs help, or I'm the most successful guy they know. It's all over the place, and as a person, it's kind of hard to deal with. But having somebody like DJ just to be in your ecosystem, and that has a family that has foster care people in it, I'm really thankful for him, and I just want to give a round of applause for him. So it's called EduRain, the company I own. I wear EduRain shirts when I do public things, because EduRain needs to make money, and I'd rather you know about EduRain than see me in some flashy suit, because that money, that almost $250,000, all that money's been invested back into the company. That's why it's worth millions of dollars. And as a person that comes from nothing, I'm gonna keep raising money and keep investing it back so that my net worth keeps growing. But when it comes to NPower, EduRain would not exist if it wasn't for the connections that NPower gave me, and the support. As a person that, was raised, we did the privilege walk. I don't know if did y'all do the privilege walk while I was at NPower this round? Okay, well, we did the privilege walk at the time when I was an NPower student and NPower apprentice. And I was in the back. I'm the son of a stripper and a strip club bouncer. I had nothing kind of growing up. My father was a felon. I ran away from home. I was in foster care, that kind of thing. And culturally, I was raised, by, white people of money. My family, the people I know and people I care about. It was hard to matriculate to be a young black man that accepts himself, especially LGBT. And at the time, NPower had a lot of black women, and that was really good for me. It was really good for my social development of socialization of who I am. Not just black women, black people. And I had already done a research assignment on how to enroll and retain different students in higher education because I had a degree in political science from SIUE. I didn't know, and it was my coding project using R. I didn't know how to turn it into a business. So I applied for some programs because I was like, look, somebody gonna help me figure this out. Because in doing NPower, I was allowed to tailor my education program to do numerous things. I did the financial metrics clinic at the Olin Business School at Washington University. I was allowed on Wednesdays to do the financial metrics clinic at Olin during the day and then come to NPower at night. And then when I did the Diverse Business Accelerator at the St. Louis Regional Chamber, which is now Greater St. Louis, again, I was able to change my Wednesday schedule with NPower. And, I applied for, you're supposed to do your externship. And I was like, I'm going to get the best one. I'm going to get all this experience and skills. And and everybody was like, we're going to send your resume one place. I was like, no, I'm trying to get out here. I'm trying to make it happen. They're like, Brian, you don't even know, what's for you. You don't even know the position that you're in. And I'm like, man, that don't matter. And then I just wait. And then I waited, and I'm seeing other people get their internships and stuff like that. Chris is the dude. He was our speaker. He was our student speaker. And I was like, bro, they not going, all right. Just don't leave me out. And then I get a call, and this woman, her name was actually Laura Pearson. She works at Boys Hope, Girls Hope. And they're an international college access organization. And they were like, Brian, we got your resume from NPower, and we're going to develop a role just for you. I was like, what do you mean? They were like, you have a background in data science, analytics, matriculation, so we're going to put you on our program evaluator team. And I was like, oh, really? And I got to see how an international organization is running across the world. I was cleaning up the data. I was sitting in on their fundraising calls. I got to meet a woman named LaShawn Gibson, who is like a powerhouse in the industry, that was just sitting there in the office next to me, making $100,000, over $100,000. I'm just like, people making money. Oh my God. And they're just like, yeah, Brian, when you're a talented person and you're a person that works hard, you should be able to find good jobs in your field. I often struggle with my journey of coming from nothing and then being in privilege. So it takes a while for me to understand the weight of what I'm actually doing in life. To keep going, those groups that helped me came together to write the Arch Grant that year, because I was also a part of SCORE Mentors And Brian Hipp, the director of effectiveness for Boys Hope Girls Hope, he wrote an agreement that if ED Rain wins the Arch Grants, we implement it at colleges across America. Greg Taylor from SCORE Mentors wrote the letter of recommendation. He also used to be CEO of Stifel Financial Services, and is the reason right now that they did not go down in the financial crash, because he didn't want to make bad mortgages. We were a finalist that year. We didn't get it. But I was able to connect with more folks at WashU. I was able to bring on a development team, and I was able to win the Boston grant. NPower gave me a good understanding of who I was. I mean, a lot of tech training programs, they don't have people that look like me that actually are part of the staff. And they don't have the social support. It's just build the technology and go and get out there. In order to have a tech training program that is successful, you need to holistically support the student, the apprentice. I'm very proud of what NPower is doing, which is why when I was asked, it was a yes. I didn't even know what the details was. And I hope that y'all take, what my limited story is, and you go far with that. Transparency and honesty goes far. Like my company, whenever we have a technical issue and we can't figure it out, because our partners are so big and they have everything internally, big organizations, it takes a long time for them to move. As long as we're honest and transparent about it, they go in and help us fix it. That's something that I did not know because never been a tech entrepreneur. I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I'm grateful for the chance to speak at y'all's graduation, and I wish y'all the best moving forward in life. And I know as an NPower grad, you will be successful. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what's supposed to happen next, but if you're getting up, that's Miss Tia. She used to be here.
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Tia Bird. I am the recruitment and admissions manager for NPower. So what does that mean? I'm the first person that most of you all encounter when you get here. Whether you Googled us or your teacher told you or I met you at an event, you fill out an application and we have about a 20 or 30, sometimes 45 minutes or an hour conversation about this program, what it is you want to do, what it is you don't want to do, the jobs that you no longer want to be in, places where you're going to need support, and we make sure this is a good fit for you. So in that time, I'm meeting you fresh and very new before you had the chance to develop some of these technical skills, to go through this professional development, and to be cared for from the social support that is offered. Today, I want to speak about a specific person who is going to be our speaker today. Just a very authentic, positive, and motivated young woman. A solid person all around who's grown through so much while she's been in this program, through adversities that she may have encountered, has just continued to show up and do what was necessary. I want to give her her flowers and also take a moment to just allow us to just publicly acknowledge how great you've done. So our speaker for today is Amani Claxton.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Tia. I appreciate everybody who had something wonderful to say about me. It is a journey, I will say. Warm welcome to everyone sitting in the crowd who have taken the time out of your day to celebrate the spring cohort of 2023. My name is Amani Claxton, and I am so honored to be nominated to share my journey with you all. 20 weeks ago, I couldn't imagine the achievements of graduating and advancing my skills in information technology. 1 year prior, before being accepted into NPower, I was faced with my greatest fears of losing my daughter, Ahava, to her medical conditions. Day in and day out, I have become cornered by emotional blows of sadness, frustrations, and dead-end lab results. Also, heartbrokenness from unbearable thoughts of leaving the hospital without her. Within a 20-day hospital stay, I have had a successful surgery. I had partnered with nurses on proper care techniques and spoke with advocating mothers about life after surgery. In my 9 months of being a medical mom, I had completely lost my identity. Due to my circumstances. If it wasn't for the joy I saw in my sister Acacia from obtaining her pharmaceutical technician's license, it had triggered me to redirect my potential to accomplish something meaningful just for me. After an encouraging talk from a wonderful friend and another alumni, Justice Divine, thank you. She had referred me to NPower. I will forever be grateful for NPower because of the ways you guys poured into me to make sure that I'll be the successful Black woman I stand as. Thank you to my family and Ahava for being my biggest motivations and support system through challenging times. Thank you, Ms. LaWan and James, for rebranding me to the world and landing me my highest paying job. Lastly, thank you, Coach Rob, Jenna, and Saeed for seeing the potential in every trainee's future by giving us the knowledge we never knew we needed. Alumni, please know that we brought a piece of ourselves that makes up this combination of success we're here celebrating today. As the legendary Dr. Seuss quoted in All the Places You'll Go, he said, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know, and you are the one who'll know where to go." No matter your fields, passion, and future endeavors in your life, you are the stage, so always know your where, even in doubt of your who. Also, acknowledge the calling to each new season of life while saying goodbye to old ones. Now give a round of applause and a congratulations to the spring cohort of 2023. Thank you.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for coming to celebrate the 2023 trainees. I'm really proud of each and every one of them. So we are going to present some awards. My name is Jana Chavez, and I have been the Assistant Technical Instructor for this cohort. It has been my pleasure to work with every trainee. I will be presenting the Academic Excellence Awards to the trainees. Two in particular stood out in how they participated in every class, asked questions, answered questions, and really just put their best foot forward every single day, no matter the circumstance. These trainees are Denitra Like and Jack Harrington.
Thank you so much.
look amazing. Thank you, guys. Oh, okay. Oh, my goodness, we're taking a picture. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm James Gillespie. I'm one of 2 placement managers here at NPower. We're tasked with placing our great talent into great positions, and also we help them with soft skill development, among other things. So our trainees do an excellent job, and they show up professional. Turn your cameras on. Had a flashback just now, sorry. But yeah, so our trainees do an excellent job throughout this process. It's a long 10 to 20 week process, and but we have 2 that we want to award a professional development award to. So this is the Esteemed Professional Award. This award recognizes the graduates who exemplify confidence, collaboration, and determination. They're committed to lifelong learning, and the recipients of this award not only propelled their own career growth forward, but also motivated their classmates to do the same. These honorees made steadfast commitment to achievement of their goals, of their professional goals and personal goals, while inspiring others to do the same. They are viewed as thought leaders and set the tone for success in their class. Armani Claxton, come on up. Come on. All right. Our second awardee is Tobias Edwards, who is not with us tonight, but we'll say this for him. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, all. My name is Robert White III, most affectionately known as Coach Rob to the young adults that I serve, and I have the honor of presenting the Better Way Award. Far too often, young adults in our society get a bad rap for not living up to societal expectations, when the reality is that those of us seasoned adults don't always do the best job of preparing them for the sometimes long, hard, and rough road ahead. One of the most beautiful parts of my role is having the opportunity to work closely with young adults to offer guidance and support navigating this thing that we call adulting. What they may not always realize is that just as much as I encourage them, they also keep me encouraged, motivated, and grounded. I often challenge our trainees to not only seek to come up individually, but to also bring others up with them along the way. It's definitely a privilege to present the Better Way Award. So I'm going to read the description, and then I'm going to call out the names. So the description for the Better Way Award. This award recognizes the graduate who consistently strives to find a better way and exemplifies the passion to build community where students can learn, make a difference, and collaborate with others to find ways to continuously improve. And the first recipient is Mr. Byron Brownlee. All right, and our second recipient is Mr. Joshua Reddick. Come on up, sir. You look surprised. Why you look surprised?
Up next is Ben Kessler. Sorry, Executive Director.
Hi all, I am Ben Kessler. I am the Executive Director of NPower Missouri. I'm excited to be here. And I have the honor and privilege to introduce our next guest, Nicole Tate. And Nicole Tate is currently serving as the Vice President of Enterprise Business Development and Client Enablement at WWT. She's a driving force behind the evaluation and execution of new go-to-market strategies, as well as implementation of strategic organizational process improvements within the sales organization. She has been at WWT since 1998, which speaks both to her dedication, but also to an organization that invests and empowers their employees. What were you all doing in 1998? Yeah, I too wasn't born yet, the same. She's a true leader and visionary, but also a champion of NPower, which we appreciate. She serves as our chair of the Regional Advisory Board for NPower Missouri, where she goes above and beyond to keep a finger on the pulse of what our organization is doing. She leans in when there are challenges and gives great counsel. She's a true thought partner and always there to support us. She's been president of funding pitches and quick to sign any grant applications that I throw her way. Recently, she flew to Detroit to join me and the other executive directors across NPower, as well as other board members, to really strategically plan and think about how our advisory board is going to have greater impact. And that's not just for NPower Missouri, but for NPower as a whole. And it was, she gave up a day to do that. It was amazing. She's an expert in many areas, a true servant leader, and a friend. Please join me in giving a warm welcome for Nicole Tate.
Thanks, Ben. I appreciate you dating me specifically on where we are. One of the guiding principles of Worldwide is about grit and determination. And so I definitely want to acknowledge what Byron and Amani, you shared with us, because it's inspirational on so many levels. And one of the reasons why I and Matt and others at Worldwide are so dedicated to giving people the opportunity through NPower to advance and see themselves in what they do. So as Matt mentioned, I've been with Worldwide for 25 years, which when I talk to the interns usually brings a gasp. But it has been, for many of the reasons that Ben said, so impactful in helping to see the ambition that I wanted to have in my life. I started straight out of Washington University with an economics degree in a job as an application analyst. And that meant that my technical skills was very minimal. And on a regular basis, I was pretty intimidated by the responsibilities that I had to do on a daily basis. I'm a pretty competitive person. I have high ambitions. And so what that meant was that I was going to win the day. And so I spent a lot of time every day after hours making sure that I was prepared for the next day or two to get a little bit ahead. But despite all of that work, I inevitably made mistakes on a regular basis. And that is a little bit of what I want to talk about today, is how and what happened when I made those mistakes. It's not really realistic to think that you're not going to have those mistakes. They're going to happen early, they're going to happen often, but those missteps are an opportunity, the guiding force on how you grow and see professional development in your life. So for example, about a year into the job, I made a very big mistake. I actually deleted all of the financial tables that we have in our application system. And without going into details, that basically meant that I erased our financial history out of our system. That's a very bad thing to do. And while it was a moment of pause for me, and they did years later, take my DBA responsibilities away from me, so rest assured that won't happen. And even though I was able to quickly resolve the issue, that experience still haunts me. One, because I really did think I was gonna get fired, but more importantly, because the lessons that I learned that day really do inform how I still do my job today. And why, with 20 years later, would those still be impactful, is because change is always inevitable. There's always something going on, some decision that you have to make in your life. And for me, it validated a couple of things. One, it meant that I really did benefit from learning from my peers and my mentors. One of the first things that they had told me is always back up the data that you're going to change. And thankfully, I listened, so I was able to recover past my panic very quickly in doing that. And that's a very specific example, but it translates into the fact that now when I'm implementing change, I do always take a snapshot of what is the current state, because sometimes you do need to reverse something because you missed and you learned something new through the process. That leads me to the second kind of area. I took a step back and I did assess what went wrong. And essentially what I could learn from the error. What was it that I could have done differently to prevent this from happening in the future? And it was a pretty simple answer. I was moving too fast that day. I had done it multiple times, I had tested it multiple times, but I didn't take the time to appropriately do the small things that prepared me for what was going to be a very big change in that system. So today I still try to slow down, make sure that I'm looking at where should I pause, what are some of the milestones that I need to do some checks and balances related to. And lastly, I proactively communicated my mistake. There was a really good chance that nobody would have known that I dropped those tables and put them back really quickly. But I also knew in that moment that I could have done something that I didn't understand was going to be an impact. And by sharing that information with my team, and that was talked about in Byron, being transparent and open with what happened, gave our entire team an opportunity to do checks and balances, to proactively prevent something that could happen versus someone uncovering a secret that maybe would have been revealed later in a bigger problem. So what I shared is a big mistake, but I can assure you that I make small mistakes every day. I was just getting some spot coaching just a mere hour ago from my boss, Matt. And I've gotten more comfortable with reflecting on my experience as an opportunity, even when it hurts my pride. Because I do bring a lot of passion to my work, and I do sometimes take it personally. The notion of it's just work, when you believe in what you're doing and when you bring yourself every day, it's hard sometimes to set aside that there's coaching that's there to benefit you and to advance what you are moving forward towards. And sometimes in our society, we look at so many experiences as pass or fail. And I want to impress upon you that the work environment is different. I want employees to have the curiosity, confidence, and professionalism to work independently, which means I am also willing to accept a level of error. So as you move forward, I encourage you to be bold and to take some measured risk, and when you make a mistake, see it as a step towards improvement rather than a reflection of your worth. So I'm very happy for all of you, very proud of you, and I wish you all the best of luck. Congratulations.
Thank you, Nicole. It is the time in the program that we have been anxiously awaiting. We will now read the names of all of our Spring 2023 Tech Fundamental graduates. As we call your name, please walk to the right of the stage to receive your certificate and pause for a picture in the middle before making your way back to your seat. And then turn back to the audience. And we also welcome you to applaud and cheer for each graduate there's no need to wait till the end like you do at the other kind of commencement activities. I also want to say, as one of two of the second placement manager, it's been such a pleasure working with you all. It's been a wonderful journey to see you just grow and blossom and learn on camera. I'm going to add that. And I look forward to additional communication with you, especially those of you who are still waiting your placement. So keep your phones on, check your emails, check LinkedIn, all of those good things. And now we'll call your names. Jeremy Barnes. Ariana Braun. Byron Brownlee. Amani Claxton. Erica Evans. Rodney Rashad Hamilton. John Jack Harrington. Ty Ivory. Denitra Like.
Thank you. You're welcome. Congratulations.
Maya Like. Rachel Madison. Jasmine Marie Martin. Elijah Porter. Joshua Reddick. Jalen Shaw. Takira Shields. Larry Harris. Sydney Washington. Deja Williams. I was told Kerwin Jimerson went to the wrong place. I was hoping he would have made it by now. This concludes the graduation part.
And if I handed you the wrong one, don't worry, we have the right one here. I was trying to keep up. Thank you all for being here today. Graduation is not just an ending, but a beginning, a launching pad into a world of endless possibilities. Today, we have witnessed the culmination of hard work, dedication, and the unwavering spirit of our graduates as they embark on their journey towards successful careers in IT. To our incredible graduates, I want to express my heartfelt congratulations. Each one of you has shown incredible resilience, determination, and perseverance throughout this transformative program. You've taken the challenges head on, embracing every opportunity for growing and learning. Your commitment to skill development in the ever-evolving world of tech is truly commendable. As you venture into your careers, always remember the power of collaboration and community. Support one another, lift one another up. Cherish the relationships you have built during your time at NPower, for they are the foundation upon which you can build a network of support, inspiration, and success. Don't forget that we also are here for support. The many faces that have shown up today to celebrate with you. Additionally, of course, our NPower team is dedicated to working with you for years to come, supporting with job placement, professional development, and upskilling opportunities. So I'd end with this. Chase your dreams fearlessly and make your mark on the world. The future is yours, and we cannot wait to see the incredible heights in which you will reach. A couple reminders. You are alumni. You can scan a QR code and refer, and we have a reception waiting for you as we go out these doors. WWT has been an incredible partner of ours. They donated this space to us. They donated the food to us. They've just more than an employer partner, a holistic partner of ours, and we're so thankful for them and hosting us today. So please, everyone, have a great, wonderful evening, and join us for a reception right to the left as you go out these doors. Thank you. Congratulations.